feito mais live aqui de Farm Simulator. A live aqui que eu tô fazendo, eu vou assistir da Farm Simulator. Cadê?
No primeiro pedido do iFood, peça 6 pizzas especiais por R$1. É R$1. Lá no camarote, uma selfie eu vou bater. Agora sim é foto.
Galera, só se inscreve no canal. Se inscreve no canal. Deixa eu botar aqui. Tá triste. Meu Deus. Calma aí. Agora. Olha aí. O jogo vai ser online, né? Então, pode ser a última live.
Das ist aus. Das ging nicht auf, ein Stückchen weiter links gelegen. Hörmann gewinnt. Glückwunsch. Hörmann gewinnt.
Vai ter live aqui, gente. Deixa eu ver. Vamos.
Hello and welcome to the first ever Farming Simulator 22 gameplay presentation. My name is Lars Malczarek and with me...
The lower right now, that stuff is happening. It's slowly starting to produce these like pallets of grape juice. The liter counter is going up. So let me actually just a bit, so we don't have to wait a whole day for a pallet to finish.
And that's something we changed as well, right? Is the information window on the lower right side.
Yeah.
It's way more precise than
It's very context dependent as well. Like if you're looking, like I'm doing it now, at a production point, it gives you all of the information. If you're looking at a vehicle, oh, there we go.
There we go.
If you're looking at a vehicle, you get all of the information there as well. And if you're looking at a field, for example, you can always see like what's the current growth stage, how is it fertilized, how is the like who does it belong to, these kind of things.
So way more in depth than it used to be.
Yeah, exactly.
In previous games. Heinrich's sticker.
Yes, we have a new vehicle here as well with a new brand. Now you need to know I am not the best loader of them all. I'm very bad at this and I have the utmost respect of people who do this even with a controller.
Yeah, well, that was good though. I've seen worse doing more test runs.
Yeah, that's true, but I can't get it right. Every time there's something that's in the way. Alright, so here we go. Let's load our pallet. Oh, nice. Look at that first try.
Very good.
So now we're going to strap this on, enter our vehicle, and we're going to show you a little bit about the map as we now are going to make our way to one of the selling stations. The farm shop.
Ele tá mostrando o gameplay, gente. Tá mostrando o gameplay.
You can see we're right about to enter a little bit of a more like civilized area. Oh look, there's another car. So yeah, we didn't talk about it yet, that the like cars and also the NPCs in the game, they all are specific to the map. So you will see different kind of models playing on.
You might have seen that the car that just passed us is, well, it was inspired by a very, very famous
vai
French
lançar
car. In
sites
German we call it the
de
duck.
YouTube,
The
então.
duck.
I
Qualquer
don't
momento vai
actually
lançar
know the
um
real name.
7, deve ser
For my whole life it just has been
quarta-feira, esse daqui.
But yeah, it is a very
Vai
French
lançar
car.
Farm
And we can stop
Simulator
at any point here and show the parallax
oficial,
exclusion
né?
mapping because that's exactly what
Vai
I'm
lançar
talking
ele pra
about.
PC,
These are the
pra
buildings I was
Xbox
talking about.
One,
This map
Xbox
is full
S,
of these buildings and you can tell that
PlayStation
there is a
5,
nice
PlayStation
little
4.
3D version of it now because of parallax exclusion mapping. You can see the stones really stand out.
Yeah, this is like with all of the different textures that we have, it just really
Eu tô
makes
com
the
a
world
internet
kind of
nova
just
aqui,
pop.
tá a
And that works
internet
for everything.
aqui
I mean,
que eu
we've
tava
just
usando
shown
na
the wall, but
livezinha.
if you
Works
would
for
check out
ground
the
as
ground
well.
or
A
anything,
internet pega
we're
na
gonna show
live,
ground a
falhava
little bit
toda
later.
hora. Agora tá
Again,
tudo
because
certinho, a
it
live tá
might not
fluindo.
be as interesting for you
Deus
guys on
quiser.
the road. It will be more interesting, of course, on a field.
Yeah, but as you can see here, like the subtle touch on the French map is just this big part on history. You see there's like buildings and also walls from probably like medieval times as well. There's a castle on the map as well, which is just typical for like old European cities because compared to the US, cities have been very, very old.
Absolutely, especially France. France has a rich history. I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice to have this little touch in there. It really makes the map feel completely different from
Yeah, that's
the
true.
US map.
So we
And the other
wanted-
way around.
We wanted to have like these just two distinct feelings of playing an atmosphere that you're in while playing. So we're now at the farm shop. Also, you might notice like the names, they're also very local, very French. This part of the game, of course.
Not for the billboards, no, but then again,
Not for the billboards,
advertisement
no.
is international. And of course, these billboards might change.
Yeah, definitely.
É o trailer gameplay, tá?
So, let's drive to our pallet selling point here, and you can see as our money is being deducted, and you can also hear it, the pallet is now slowly
Tô
being
jogando no
unloaded.
Xbox.
I hope the money's not
Ele tá
deducted.
jogando no Xbox.
Increased, yes, it's added to our account, not deducted. Those taxes, man.
Yeah, it's hard. No, we just sold our grape juice. That is nice. Supermarket will be happy.
Yep, they will be very happy, hopefully.
We are
Just
done
park here.
for here. Yeah. And you can see a couple more of these cars that are, as we said, very specific for the European region. Even if we do have a car, let's phrase it that way,
A car, yeah,
on
that's
that
true.
map, very American, but we still have it on that map. I'm going to show it a little bit later.
So, what do we have here? This is the Mercury 4000L. This is also new, and as we've talked before, I can like also show it again. Some of you might have seen the Gamescom video that we did, showcasing like the new crop types, where we actually like filmed in a like really like this grape vineyard kind of location, and these vines are really close together, also like just like they are in real life. So this means that we need like specialized machinery. As you can see here, our Fendt tractor, it's like very, very slender, very, very narrow. Like if you look from it from the front, it's almost like ridiculously narrow because it's like specialized to drive in these small areas. Same as with the spreader, the sprayer here in the back. You can't just take any of the ones that you would usually know from our game. This is like a specialized one as well, which as you can see,
Quem
once I
tá
turn it on
falando,
here,
quem sabe
it's
entender
used to
inglês, ele
basically
tá falando aí
fertilize
sobre as
these
máquinas aí de
grapevines.
máquinas do jogo, tá?
Like it. You might wonder what the thing in front of the tractor is. We're going to go over this a little bit later.
We're gonna show that later.
Yes. Now, you can see that this sprayer is doing its job. It's really nice. It's interesting because, yeah, technically, you know, sprayer has been in the game
Yeah.
for a long time.
This is a
But
very
this is a
specialized
very
version
special,
of it.
very new version of the sprayer that we haven't shown before.
Yeah, that's true. And here, in our class Trion, we're going to show you another new crop type, which is sorghum.
Yes.
Very American, actually, because it was something that we implemented since we've seen like lots of American players asking for it. There were lots of mod maps as well that implemented that. So
Basically, same for grapes. Right? A lot of you guys out there ask for
yeah,
grapes.
exactly.
And here we are.
So now you can also see something that's new, our new particle effects, which touches on a lot of the new machinery we have implemented into the game. You can see that similar to like the textures, thanks to parallax occlusion. This is also very much more three-dimensional and kind of just looks so much better than it did before, where it was just these different planes. This is actually like proper particles that are being ejected here.
Absolutely. If you switch to the interior view, you're going to see that it has changed in the front as well. This looks way better.
The intake animation is also specialized now on most of our assets.
So it all looks better, cleaner, more realistic.
Definitely. And I really like the texture of sorghum in general, because as you can see, not only with the new ones but also the old ones, we like revised all of the textures for our different crop types as well.
And once you finish this line, you might just jump out and show the ground, because it really looks good. And there is this not so French vehicle that we spoke about. Right, we're going to go over that Mack truck in a second.
Using it.
It obviously is a little bit not very French, let's phrase it that way, but we really wanted to show you guys the Mack truck because a lot of you asked for it.
Yeah.
So we put it on that presentation so that you guys have a chance to truck.
So here we can see the ground again. And also like just generally with our parallax occlusion, everything just looks so much more three-dimensional in its appearance.
Absolutely does. It looks way better.
So let's turn around here, get our Mack truck to work a bit, and we can show you a little bit more of the city. We're gonna drive through it. So there's also like a special version of this one, this particular Mack truck. I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, there is the Black Anthem edition, which is a pre-order bonus.
So this is basically the one you see in the game as is.
Exactly. So, because one of you guys out there asked if you only get a Mack truck if you buy it on Amazon. No, it's just a color version, a different color version of the Mack truck that we have in the game.
Exactly.
So there is a Mack truck for every one of you. And that one is beautiful. I'm going to show the interior as well in a second. There we go. It just looks good.
So now, very untypical, of course, driving across a small little field road with this big truck.
Yeah, but we blocked a lot of our driveways with the other tractors. So
yeah, that's true. So let's just get over here.
Take a little detour, show a nice little house, middle of nowhere. These are the tiny little details you spoke about before.
Yeah, just like these remnants of some lost or ancient history, perhaps.
And I mean, you know, basically
it's
a
like
village
that,
is more than fields. It is a village, so there has to be something.
And it's like that in real life as well.
Yeah, absolutely is.
So let's get out here and make our way to the city. We're not going to be driving all the way to the farm shop, but I just want to show you guys a little bit more of
the city because it's beautiful.
Yeah, the classical location of Belron. Because as you can see already in the distance here, the architecture as well, it's very historical, it's very, well not ancient, but just very like classical in its appearance.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can still see the 3D rooms that we introduced with the Alpine DLC for Fun 19.
Exactly.
So houses look way better now.
That map, of course, is also part
of Fun 22, but it got an overhaul. No?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with all these new things that we have, it's been like retouched as well.
So if you played their Alpine expansion for Fun 19, you already know what to expect from the map because it is the same map, it just looks better. Here we see some of the NPCs, we said it before, they are tied to the map as well.
Yeah, to the map itself.
So you will see more European cars, especially on the European map, and you see more American style things. And
fashion choices as well.
Stop there and show the boats again.
Yep, let me just walk down. Let's just park and everybody will be angry at me for
let's call
halting
it
in the
park.
middle of the road.
Let's call it park for a minute, because this is something nice. Of course, there is no, it's not a selling point or anything. There is no value of these boats other than they are beautiful, they are nice to see.
Just like there are many different, like on both maps, there are very many different, like kind of small areas that are just like nice to visit, or
just to explore.
and also, something which we also haven't talked about yet, except in the stream before, is that mines will be rewarded perhaps because
exploring is the thing again.
Yeah, we have collectibles hidden throughout all of the game. Each separate collectible sets, so to speak, on each map, of course. So here, actually, on the French map, it'll be a set of like old video game cartridges that you can find and collect.
And if you collect them, you said that before in the stream we had like 2 hours ago, then you get them to watch or to look at.
Exactly. And there's like this little area in your garage at the starting farm, and that's basically where you can put them in, and you'll get like a nice little image. So.
Yeah, some of you who played Farming Simulator 17 do remember that we used to have collectibles. Back in the day, were gold nuggets.
Yeah,
gold nuggets are back. A lot of you guys asked for collectibles to come back.
Everybody missed those gold nuggets.
And I've actually seen a couple of cool things back in the days from modders doing with collectibles.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see.
I'm also like a big collector myself in these, and like all. Nice to see that if you're somebody who likes exploring the map, likes to look around, that you're kind of rewarded in that way.
Yeah, I feel like this map actually, it's worth exploring. It's a nice map.
Definitely.
It looks really good. We're gonna show you guys the castle.
We're gonna take a small little hike up here, a small little detour.
Yeah. There we go. There is the castle.
You can see it's already nice up there, and of course, with all these things. Almost anything you can see, you can like visit, be it on foot, or I mean, you can try driving a tractor up there, but I wish you good luck. But it's easier to just walk. And of course, these are also locations where maybe
if you ever visited like France,
basically. So now, of course, this is our.
Show this now? Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Our pre-order bonus. So Lars, how?
The class saddle track.
How can we get one of these?
Well, you just have to pre-order. It doesn't matter where you pre-order. The class saddle track is included in every single pre-order out there. So other than the Mac track, that is only for the day one edition on Amazon. That one is with any pre-order you place, really.
And you can also see we have like new kind of ground textures for a slurry as well.
Sour.
And it's kind of hard to see on the right side, on the darker side. However, which we will show that in a minute because we did it last time, you will see it very good once you take a closer look, especially against the sun.
Yeah, so you
that
can
is
see
where
now.
right now it's there. This is not the best position for the sun to be in, but you can tell.
You can see that it's like definitely it has this kind of like sheen.
Yeah, it has a little bit of wet look, basically. It looks a little bit
just
wet.
this moist kind of dirt, and you can also see that the earth itself, due to the parallax occlusion, just looks far more three-dimensional here as well.
Yeah, you can tell the difference. I mean, the sun is right up there right now, so it's a little bit. Well, it's not too ideal to show the effect, but yeah, I think it was very visible.
What we're gonna do now is it's like in the middle of August right now, so what we're gonna do is we're going to sleep.
Because we want to show the other equipment we just spoke about for grapes. And we can't do that right now. We need to wait for the grapes.
Because like that's the thing with the seasonal growth that we have in game. So all of these elements are basically, they all adhere to like the seasonal growth pattern. So different fruit types can only be planted at different seasons. Only be harvested at different seasons, and of course it has like this effect on weather, on the lighting of the world itself. You will see now that once we're done sleeping, it's October right now, and we have the nice little leaf color changes, of course, which is very, very pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You see the difference in the entire lighting, basically.
Exactly, and here we go. So this is our Lucia brand that we have in the game. We're going to be cutting down some of these grape leaves because these vines, they similar as we've had it before with sugarcane in the game. They need to basically be pruned. That's what it's called. So you cut back these leaves, and that will allow them to grow back on themselves, like on their own for the next year.
So you only have to place them once, unless you remove them by force. They will stay there, and you can just prune them and then have them grow again,
And this will allow
harvest,
them
and
to
so
grow
on.
back.
Just very quick, because you spoke about it. There is a harvesting calendar now.
Yeah,
Or,
you can actually show it over here.
show the
There
crop
you see.
calendar.
And where we are in that timeline right now as well.
So you can see some things can be planted right now, some things can be harvested right now, and with some things you can't do anything right now. However, this is something that's entirely optional. You can turn it off if you don't like it, if you feel like you want to play it like you used to, where you don't have to think about these things and just... And this, I think, might have a couple of surprises that we can come up with, even if, to be fair, most of the stuff we have shown by now, you know, the second map now. So yeah, still, a couple of things to come. Stay tuned for that. Thank you for your time, Mr. Kenneth, of course. And to everyone out there, and of course to you, have a fantastic weekend now. For us, the weekend will not really start because it's still Gamescom, so we're going to have a couple more things to do tomorrow. No weekend during Gamescom week. That is just what it is. But for you guys, have a fantastic weekend. We hope you like what you've seen, and we are looking forward to see you again next time we are here, or maybe just on the field. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Only for Richard.